It's the CEO of Reigninglegacy Investments, Daniel Wilkins. If you're on this call, first and foremost, I want to say welcome to this team. Or if you just happen to come across this YouTube very important and very crucial on how you run your business and how you get people into your business. So what I'm going to be going over, guys, those that are in Reigninglegacy Investment Group, or just those that have come across this YouTube channel and find this useful or helpful for running your business from home. We're going to be going over the invite, guys, and the invite is very important. It's very crucial, because I strongly believe that first impressions last a lifetime, right? So what we actually want to do when we're out there and we're trying to empower people and we're trying to educate people. Well, first things first, I don't believe in recruiting. I don't call it prospecting, because what we actually have here, guys, we're not selling, some spoof, some lotion or potion or the next best thing. We have a product here that sells itself and pretty much speaks for itself, guys. So I strongly believe that we're empowering and educating generations with what we offer here at Reigninglegacy Investments. So the first things first to your business, guys, I don't want you to feel any pressure when it comes to the invite, guys, because you don't actually have to tell anybody anything about the business. The beautiful thing is that you run a 5-star business. I want you to write this down. I run a 5-star business. I want you to understand that you are the invitation and not the information. You name a CEO or a top-notch business owner that you could just walk up to and ask them what they do, and they'll just start spilling the beans, right? So that's the same thing with what we have here with our financial curriculum. It's not something that can be explained over the phone, in a conversation. And if you're new to this, we actually have a formula that if you're running any business, that you can avoid questions and everything else by doing this first. The way how we do this is a 4-step formula. So the first step is going to be step 1, play busy. You're always busy. Not only do you have, a business that you're running, but you have a bunch of life affairs. Some of you guys have kids that you have to attend to. Some of are actually employed and working in other areas, in other markets or workforces, and we understand that. So we don't have time to actually sit down and explain what we do to anybody. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna play busy, right? And I'm gonna actually do a walkthrough after I go through the 4 steps, but I want you guys to write these down. Clear the schedule, add value, take it away. Guys, I strongly believe with these 4 steps, not only have they worked for me, but they've worked for many other leaders and mentors and people that are successful with running their online business. When you play busy, what you're doing is you're avoiding questions at all costs, and you're not giving them any room to provide any relative information in that time, because you want to get them to the information, and the information is going to speak for itself. Number 2, you clear the schedule. You always want to clear the schedule and with a sense of urgency. And when you're clearing the schedule, what you're actually doing is you're cutting straight to the chase. That you have something going on and that you need them to be available to see this information that you're providing that's obviously going to be beneficial to them. So that leads into step 3, add value. Identify with who you're talking to. Oftentimes, guys, we're trying to get people in our business and we're not identifying with, our target audience. And that's very important when we're running an online business. That's going to be very important to your success, is that you understand and you identify something about the person that you're talking to. I'm not saying they have to be somebody you have to know their whole background, but it's also crucial to check people's profiles, see what they're about, see where their mindset's at, find a way to identify with them so that you can add value to them. Adding value to your audience would be something like, you could say something like, hey, I thought about you. I know this is something that you would be super interested in. Listen, what are you doing at 7 o'clock? You got to get on this webinar. Let's clear your schedule, or whatever it is, the information that you're trying to provide with. So now what you just did is you added value. You told them that you cared about them and you made them feel special. Guys, you never want to try to do business with anybody or talk money to anybody unless you're actually caring. People want to know, before people want to know what you know, they want to know that you care. So I always try to find a way to identify with my audience, and even though I'm playing busy, I find a way to add value to them, and it's going to draw them even more, and it's going to pique their curiosity, which leads us to step 4. take it away. Guys, this is one of the most important things because we understand that people want what? What they can't have. Now, I want you to think back to a scenario, and I use this example. It's one of my favorite examples of, especially a lot of girls, they still do it. Doesn't matter what age, girl code and all that. This is actually something you're going to be able to relate to. But imagine, guys, when you were in middle school or high school, and your best friend walked up to you and said, I got to tell you something. And then you were like, tell me. And they were like, no, I can't. I'll tell you later. That anticipation and that drive when somebody told you that they needed to tell you something or that they wanted to tell you something and they weren't going to tell you now will drive a person crazy. It's just natural in psychology. When you take something away from somebody, they naturally are going to want what they can't have. You want to be able to, understand the human psychology of life, understand how people work. Right? And you don't have to be a people person. You don't have to be a motivational speaker. But this skill set alone that I'm providing here is really going to add tremendous value and is going to bring a huge boost in your business if you follow it step by step. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do an example call of how I'm going to play busy, clear the schedule, add value,
I'm going to do an example call of how I'm going to play busy, clear the schedule, add value, and take it away. So let me find my phone here. I apologize. I'm actually on it. Wow. I'm on my phone doing this YouTube channel. See, I'm silly.
Fingers here, guys. See, now you guys see, listen, I'm not the smartest man, but guess what? I'm successful for a reason because I followed the formula and I listened to the people that were in a place that I wanted to be, right? So now this is a walkthrough. You ready? This is me as the business owner, and this right here is the person that I'm trying to empower and educate on what I have going on. And notice that I didn't say prospect or recruiting, guys. Understand that when you have a product or when you have a tool or a software or you have information that you know is very beneficial, we don't consider it prospecting, we don't consider it recruiting because what we have is something that can potentially change this person's life. And we're just here to plant a seed. Me, this is my potential partnership. You ready? Ring, 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 ring. Hello? Hello? Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, what's up, Dan? Hey, man, listen, I'm actually really busy right now, but I wanted to know what you're doing at 7 o'clock, bro. I have something that you would be super, super interested in, and I really, really highly suggest you clear your schedule for 7 o'clock and check this out.
Really, bro? Wow, so it actually does sound pretty interesting. What is it?
Listen, I'm actually running into a meeting right now, but the information is going to explain everything you need to know at 7 o'clock. Do I have your word that you're going to be there? Well, yeah, sure, man, but can you tell me? Listen, I have no time to explain the business to you, but I can't wait for you to see the information. Gotta go. Bing. Guys, that is the key to your perfect invite. So what I want you to do is I want you to watch I want you to watch this video. I want you to watch it 1 time a day, maybe 2 times a day. I want you to watch it back and forth, and I want you to practice what I'm talking about here. And if you're really dedicated to mastering this skill set, I promise you, whether you're a rookie or a pro, this is something that's going to cause a massive explosion in your business. You're going to sell out crowds. You're going to sell out home events, wherever it is that you're hosting. If you're just running, online webinars, this is a way to truly drive traffic to your people.